Do you know who ruled the basketball courts in the 1960s? A time when the sport was finding its feet and the legends we revere today were just starting to make their mark. This was an era that saw the birth of some of the most spectacular plays and players in basketball history. The decade was marked by the rise and dominance of exceptional athletes whose skill and passion for the game left an indelible mark on the sport. Their achievements, both on and off the court, not only reshaped the game, but also influenced future generations of players. From the unparalleled dominance of Bill Russell to the rise of Jerry West and the majesty of Wilt Chamberlain, the 1960s was a golden era for basketball. Each of these players brought a unique style, charisma, and competitive spirit that elevated the game to new heights. So, let's dive into the golden era of basketball, the 1960s. First off, we have Bill Russell, a name synonymous with the Boston Celtics. A towering figure, both literally and metaphorically, Russell's impact on the game of basketball is immeasurable. He was the epitome of dominance, a force of nature that swept through the courts, leaving an indelible mark on everyone who witnessed his prowess. Russell's journey from a rookie to one of the greatest players of all time is a tale of perseverance, determination, and sheer talent. His career, which spanned from the late 50s to the late 60s, was a testament to his skill and work ethic. He was a player who was always evolving, always improving, always striving to be the best. His list of achievements is as long as it is impressive. He won an astounding 11 NBA championships, a record that still stands today. His skill and leadership on the court were instrumental in transforming the Boston Celtics into a powerhouse team that dominated the NBA for more than a decade. But that's not all. Russell's brilliance shone beyond the team's successes. He was recognized as the most valuable player in the league 5 times, an honor that cements his place among the greats. His defensive play was revolutionary, changing the way the game was played. His shot blocking and man-to-man defense were a sight to behold, a masterclass in defensive play that players and fans alike admired and respected. Russell's journey was not just about winning championships or collecting awards. It was about breaking barriers and setting new standards. He was the first African-American player to achieve such outstanding success in the NBA, paving the way for future generations of players. Bill Russell was more than just a basketball player. He was a titan of the courts, a true legend. His dominance, his skill, his determination, and his love for the game have left a legacy that continues to inspire players and fans around the world. Bill Russell, truly a titan of the courts, set a standard that few could match. Next, we turn our attention to Jerry West, the man who became the logo. Jerry West's story is one of relentless determination, a relentless pursuit of excellence that would eventually see him become one of the most respected figures in basketball history. Born in Cheyenne, West Virginia, Jerry West was not just any kid with a ball and a dream. He was a prodigy, a scoring machine who had the ability to take over a game single-handedly. His talent was obvious from a young age, and it was this talent that would take him to the Los Angeles Lakers, a team he would lead to greatness. In a career spanning 14 seasons with the Lakers, West was a force to be reckoned with. His scoring prowess was unparalleled, with a career average of 27 points per game. But it wasn't just his ability to score that set him apart. It was his clutch performances in high-pressure situations that earned him the nickname Mr. Clutch. Time and time again, when the Lakers needed a basket, they turned to West, and time again he delivered. And then there were his 9 NBA Finals appearances. While the elusive championship ring would only grace his finger once in 1972, his record of reaching the finals is a testament to his consistency and his ability to perform at the highest level year after year. But perhaps the most significant testament to Jerry West's impact on the game is the fact that his silhouette graces the NBA logo, a tribute to a player who embodied the spirit of the game, who played with a passion and a determination that few could match. West's legacy is not just in the records he set, or the championships he won, but in the impact he had on the game. He was a pioneer, a trailblazer who set the standard for those that followed. And it is this legacy that ensures his place in the pantheon of basketball greats. Jerry West, a scoring machine forever immortalized as the NBA logo. His story is a reminder of what can be achieved with talent, hard work, and a never-say-die attitude. Last but not least, Wilt Chamberlain, a man who towered above the rest. This gargantuan figure of basketball was not just tall in stature, but his accomplishments also reached dizzying heights. Wilt Chamberlain was a statistical marvel. His numbers were so astronomical that they seemed to be plucked straight from a video game. He scored an unprecedented 100 points in a single game, a record that still stands unbroken to this day. Imagine that, a century of points, all in just 48 minutes of play. But Chamberlain wasn't just about one-off performances. He was a consistent scoring machine, averaging an astonishing 50 points per game in the entire 1961-62 season. That's the equivalent of 2 average NBA players scoring combined, game after game, night after night. But Chamberlain's brilliance wasn't limited to scoring. He was a complete player, dominating both ends of the court. He was a relentless rebounder, a towering defensive presence, and an unselfish player who could pass the ball with the best of them. He led the league in rebounds 11 times and even led in assists once, a rare feat for a center. Chamberlain's individual brilliance translated into team success. He led the Philadelphia 76ers and the Los Angeles Lakers to 2 NBA championships, etching his name in the annals of basketball royalty. He was recognized for his exceptional play with 4 Most Valuable Player awards, further testament to his dominance. But statistics and awards only tell part of the story. Chamberlain was a force of nature, a player who redefined the boundaries of what was possible on a basketball court. His size, strength, and skill were unmatched, and his impact on the game is still felt today. Wilt Chamberlain, a man who shattered records and redefined what was possible on a basketball court, a true giant of the game in every sense of the word. 3 players, 3 legends, each leaving an indelible mark on the sport of basketball. Bill Russell, a player with a defensive prowess unparalleled, racking up an impressive 11 championships with the Boston Celtics and forever defining the role of a center. Jerry West, the man whose silhouette graces the NBA logo, who not only showcased a phenomenal scoring ability, but also a knack for clutch performances. And then, Wilt Chamberlain, a player who shattered records with his scoring and rebounding, including the still unbeaten 100 points in a single game. These men, with their remarkable skills and unmatched determination, changed the face of basketball. They set new standards, broke barriers, and left a legacy that continues to inspire generations. They were not just players, but pioneers who transformed the game and shaped its future. The 1960s, an era that witnessed the rise of some of the greatest basketball players who forever changed the way the game is played.